Greetings again, Nintendo fans. This is Nintendo Fan 4000, and a 4 for short. And welcome back to Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards, the final game in the Dark Matter Trilogy. We're going to head into Aquastar next, so we're going to be splashing around in some beaches. Let's go. So let's head into the first level. 3 Crystal Shards to collect, as per usual. Head left first. Nothing.
Okie dokie.
Avoid that. Still got hit. Those guys are a little difficult to deal with at times. Yes. So we're going to be trying to pick up bomb and ice as soon as possible. At the same time, we have to try to make sure that we get some semblance of health back. That's what happens when you fail to absorb someone for too long. Very often, if they're on platforms, that tends to happen. Let's use the fire sword until we come across either bomb or ice. Trying to make things a little easier on us. Are you kidding me? What was that misinput? Anyway. I'm starting to feel that these controls are a little delayed. Anyway, no Johns, no Johns, no Johns. Oh, didn't quite get him. These little green cannons again. Almost got hit there. Sure enough, on the left, if you weren't paying attention, you would have missed this crystal shard. So that's our first one. Oh. Avoid these Bronto Birds. Get rid of him. Let's keep it for now. That's why. I remember that I was going to need to get rid of it soon. So there's our ice. There's some frogs here. I'm gonna try to screw you out of getting some food items. It won't work though, too smart for that. Alright, there's our Poppy Brother Jr. And there's the combination you've been looking for. Let's try to get through here, taking as little damage as possible. Not really that much of a fan of this one. Don't really like contact attacks. It implies that we might take damage under different circumstances. Case in point. Let's go a little high here so we can grab this cake. Get this guy out. And let's keep going. It is kind of funny though. And if it's not direct, you get frozen by an explosion. It's funny. Ow! Okay, at least those guys aren't gonna... Well, I was gonna say they weren't gonna go under me, but it seems like in this form, I'm not detected enough for him to try to jab me in the butt. Famous last words. But, at least... Ow. At least we got out. And Adeline's gonna help us out with the Max and Tomato. That was just really careless. But, we did everything we needed to do. So let's just try to be as efficient as possible in getting to where we need to go. Again, not the biggest fan of this power. And we're where we need to be. Just need to detonate. There we go. Wouldn't it be awkward if you do that and you're a little off target and then you die by falling in the pit? And then you have to do everything all over again. If there are any viewers who went through that, I'm probably bringing back some bad memories. Anyway, Let's get out of here. Got it. All crystal shards collected. Let's head into the second level. Bringing back the main theme for Kirby's Dream Land 3. I love it. As many critical things as I've said about this power, it is starting to feel a little bit more fun. Just arming yourself as a snowman and just running right into people. Even that didn't hurt me. Alright, let's avoid this Gordo. I say that as I completely fail at doing so. Okay, so if I remember correctly, I think I need rock and fire. So I already have the rock. No, I don't mean Dwayne Johnson, but I have the rock copy ability. And if I'm right, there should be a fire enemy at some point. For now, let's run across this crumbling bridge. I just like how Kirby's just fast enough to avoid falling because of this bridge. Alright, this cowardly penguin's gonna run right back into me at some point. There we go. I might not have been showing off the fact that rock turns you into a rock version of yourself, but yes, that's indeed what happens. Then you just start stomping all over the place like a sir. Okay, so mini boss. Stay over here, and let's use our volcano power to just keep shooting them. There we go. Now this is one of those areas that can only be destroyed with a power-up combination. That's why we needed that combo, and that's our crystal shard. Right, let's get out of here. So there was a sandwich at the top of the structure, but we're at full health. Not really worth it. Let's just keep going. And Waddle-Dee's here to help again with another vehicle. So yes, that is indeed his theme. Quite the useful guy. Gotta avoid these structures that are gonna hit us in the face if we don't jump over them. That's our way of taking damage since... Okay, that's another crystal shard. Since we're not conventionally able to take damage from them, we're just barreling over them. And we got another one up. Missed a lot of stars though. Aww! I jumped too soon. I was anticipating an exclamation point, but oh well. But hey, we're back at full health. That's a good thing. Oh, multiple falls! Panic, 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 panic! Oh well. The calamity continues. Invincibility Lollipop. The invincibility tune is different from most other Kirby games, but I kinda like this one. Not saying it's better than the classic, but I think it suits. For this one at least. So yeah. Gives this game its own identity. And that's it. And there's another crystal shard. Keep avoiding these guys. In a frantic area like this particular power isn't that useful in trying to get rid of things that are immediately in front of you. So that's why I've been trying to avoid enemies. Better to avoid than fail at defeating them. That's what I found for this game. Actually, it's what I should have found for Dreamland 3, but I was too prideful. I was coming from Dreamland 2 where I was defeating pretty much everything. Anyway. I say that just as I get to a point where all of my techniques are just missing. And now I got hit unnecessarily. Alright, so let me take my own advice. Let me just get to an avoidance point. I wanted to use my headbutt. Why did my headbutt not activate? I guess I should have gone a little bit higher. Just to be safe. He just wanted that platform so much. There we go. I still can't take him out. Time it so I can land on this one. Health back. If I knew for sure I could fly enough, I would have tried to defeat that Brontobert with some air. Let me just fly over these three, and I should be home free. Here we go, and that's the level. Ha! Got it. I honestly don't think I can get all of those cards by the end of the game, but I'll certainly try to get as many as I can. Alright, go left, nothing. Now, if I remember correctly, I think this one is a little bit complicated to get all done in one go, but I'll definitely try. So I got 2 enemies at once, so I got a silver star. Always love it when that happens. Yep, got it done again. So let's see. Oh, yes! I heard something on the right. Definitely got someone. Oh, again! 3 for... I'm going for 3 of them. Nice. Alright, didn't hear anybody else get taken out. There seems to be more of a delay on my slide kick than I remember. Don't know why. Maybe maybe I'm trying to input too quickly? I don't know. Just gotta be wary of that. Don't want to take too much unnecessary damage from mistakes. Let's grab him. Could come in handy. Get him out. And yeah, got a lot of shots those to avoid here. Try to take out this Brontobert. Got him. Alright, here's step 1 for what we need. Let's grab this cutter. Ooh, thought that Brontobert was going to come in a little bit lower. Alright, let's try to get some swimming done. Okay. That would have counted as unnecessary damage, definitely. Alright. Oh! I almost got a little bit too close. That's a blowfish. Quite literally. He gives the bomb ability. You get too close, he'll explode. That's the first thing we need. Let's try to get through here without taking any damage. We really don't want to lose this power. And that's kind of easier said than done, because those planks with with dots on them, they have sprouts of water that will send you right into those Brontoberts. Just take one out, just out of spite. Alright, so there's a lone block, a Maxim Tomato, and a block with some green and black painting. Wonder what this does. It's a Crystal Shard! And let's grab this Maxim Tomato so that we're at full health. Get that block out, and we're back to the top. Oh, it's a good thing he wasn't sprouting water at the time. That would have been unnecessary damage. And yes, we learnt about the water springs underneath those planks from before. If we didn't learn that, we'd have definitely learned it here underneath those Gordo. Alright, get rid of that combination. We need rock and cutter. This is going to be a bit more difficult than the last combination, but I will try my best. Failure here would probably mean I would need to restart the level. And I don't want that. I'm liking the dynamic camera angles that the ambition of this game has. This 2.5 aspect that this game is going for. I like the idea. Oh, hey! Get me out of there. Okay. I have an idea. I don't know if it's gonna work. But... got him! The reason why I did it like that is because that This area here, the fact that we need to aim and throw the rock ability at that bonefish, I've tried it before and I always mess up, so then I have to start the level over again and try a new strategy, which usually is in reverse. I get the bonefish cutter and then I get the rock ability when I come back. But finally got it done. So let's head in here. Let's try to stay as far away from him as possible while trying to defeat him. I have my reasons. That's my reason. They put the crystal shard on the right hand side here. Yet the exit is right by where the boss is. And you're using a close contact weapon to take him out. So if you're too close and that hole opens up, you fall in, you miss out on a shard, and then you know you have to do the level over again. It's a bit of a design flaw in my opinion. So you saw that crystal shard. And this is indeed the wall that we need this ability for. We've taken it out, but that shard is very high up there. So, since we know that game designers usually know what they're doing, we know that we're going to need this power to get up there. We can't get it done with the sculpture of Kain, definitely. Can't even move in this form. Nago the cat has a triple jump, but that's about it. Pitch the bird can fly, so that's the first thing you'll think, but no, you have limited flight. Choo Choo the octopus, you can only jump once. We'll get back to Rick and Rick the hamster in a second. Cool, you would think that a flyer could get it there, but just like Pitch, limited flight. So that leaves Rick the hamster. And sure enough, just like in Kirby's Dream Land 3, you can wall jump. Not many people knew about this because I don't know how many people went into playing Kirby 64, sorry, from after playing Kirby's Dream Land 3. But yeah, you needed to learn this skill there in order to know of its applications here. Very clever though, I must say. I like that. It took me and my cousins a long time to figure this out because guess what? We did not have Dreamland 3 experience. But yeah. So we've come to these areas here. One touch and those blocks of wood with the spikes on them head right for you. I'm tempting all of them. I could just, for the most part, fly over them with some good strategy. But I'm just kind of trying to show off here. Which I just paid for. As soon as the word show off came into my head. Came out of my mouth. Anyway, let's grab these point stars. We're close to another one up through them. And that's the level. Got another one. We're racking these up. Alright, on to the 4th level. And this one, I have the right power to start off in. Because I remember most times when I would go through here, I would have a hard time getting through it without taking damage. Because there's a lot of stuff coming at you, including these bombs. But I want one of them. So I'm gonna go back up here, grab one. I know there are going to be some glunks down here. So I don't want to... Oh! They didn't respawn. I was expecting one to, and then we're gonna shoot my rear end. But, no, we're good. So I at least want one bomb ability for here. I don't think I necessarily need it, but I want it. Actually, there's something else I want to show off. So I have to give up the bomb. I had no idea this was possible until I was shown it recently. You can increase your swimming speed by holding up a fish. Kirby has so much additional agency in this game because of that one move. I had already demonstrated it with those enemies that look like living parachutes. I just didn't know that it had other applications like that. Makes me wonder how many others there are, you know? But for now, trying to be careful. I want to grab that piece of cake, but I don't want to get bombed. Let's get out of here. Good. Finally back to full health. If I gotten hit that, then that whole journey would have been for nothing. Actually, I usually have a harder time than... Well, it's an easier time than without it, but I usually have a harder time than I would like with just bomb. So let's see what happens if I get double bomb. And I know what double bomb is, and I haven't showed it off for the Let's Play yet. But yes, it's Heat Seeker missiles. I honestly think that this is a good idea, given what I know is coming later on the level. So, yeah. Definitely a good idea. So let's hold on to the left here. My ability to mess up this part is very high, so... Let me... try to be careful. What can really mess me up are enemies. Case in point. One well-placed enemy hit can not only cost me my power, but it could cost me my placement in trying to grab this crystal shard here. But no worries, I got it. So let's keep going. Now these heat seekers I think are going to come in very handy here. There are a lot of glunks all over the place, and we have air currents. I was mostly lucky with some of those things, but it still took some unnecessary damage. This one is another crystal shard that's easy to miss. Let's try to be careful here. Got it. But air currents are gonna force me into at least one of these enemies. Okay, no they're not. Gotta be more optimistic. Oh! Taking them out. Gotta be careful, gotta be careful, gotta be careful. Darn it. Okay. I'm a little bit safe now. Emphasis on a little. Just like I keep trying to say to myself, gotta be careful. Let me go around the other... No, air current. Air current's gonna force me into him. Okay. He's able to swim against the current. Kinda reminds me of an animal buddy that we have no access to in this game. Uh-oh. They don't have that much range though, that's the only problem I have with that ability. No, let's not try that again. Okay, I'm being a little silent here because I'm realizing even though these heat seekers are going to be useful at a later point, and not being very useful with the boss. But we're home free now. Might be useful, but I could still fail like that. Ah, all of that for nothing. So much for my experiment. But I was so close to getting a piece of food too. Anyway. Let me just do some dodging. Gotta be careful too, because there's another crystal shard here. Don't wanna miss it. It's not like an advertising a TV show. You see how that almost screwed me out of getting that crystal shard? Anyway. Ah! I was only looking at the... I was only looking at the eggs. I completely missed that boulder. That boulder missed my eyesight completely. I can't even talk. Ah, we made it though. Tried an experiment and I failed. It's alright. But now that I think about it, I really didn't want to go into this fight without any copy abilities. Kind of makes it more difficult, but we will persevere. We're going up against Acro. Okay, just had to focus there, because usually those somersaults keep messing me up. Never mind. He's staying high. I'm used to him levitating a bit more than usual, more than that. Alright. Try to avoid him. He's gonna try to ram us here. Where's his shadow? His shadow's there. And I missed completely. Alright, here's another round. Let's try to avoid those Gordos. As I speak. Like I said, it's a bit of a death sentence. Attempt another ram. Where's his shadow? And it's a good thing I finished him there, because I would have carelessly gone into his line of attack, line of motion. Yes, I guess. Can't even talk, because I am not very confident about this. Definitely, even if I had access to another copy ability, there's no way to swallow, so I'm definitely stuck using right back at you for this guy. So I have to be careful in more ways than one, because there are enemies all over the place. Got it. I almost swam too high up. There might have been an enemy there. You gotta be careful about stuff like that. Okay, got him. Yes, there is a bottomless pit constantly being created. So yes, I have to be careful about my line of attack. How I try to attack him. Okay, he's going for another ram. Is it too early? Alright, by the time he comes back, I should be able to hit him again. Yes! Crystal Shard get. Aye. Never change Kirby. Guy just wanted to. Yeah, he needed to find some way to show off.
Okie dokie.
So, next time we're going to be heading into Neo Star, level 4. But before then, let me know in the comments, what's your favorite Kirby 64 level? Let me know. Until next time, I'm Nintendo Fan 4000, NF4 for short, and I'm pulling down the flag. Later.